Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My study title is ICT Adoption to Increase the Financial Well-being Among Civil Servants in Putrajaya. Before I proceed, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Nurul Afiza Ramli. My supervisor is Dr. Farha binti Abdul Ghaffar, and my co-supervisor is Dr. Elmi. I'm a PhD candidate from College University Polytechnic Mara Kuala Lumpur. Next is my presentation outline. So there are five items you're going to see in this presentation, which is the first one is background of study, problem statement, literature review, proposed framework, research methodology employed in the study, and last one is conclusion. The first one is background of study. So from this slide, we see that there are four issue states that which is about the household debt in Malaysia is 87.9% from GDP in 2014, which was among the highest in the developing and the Asian countries. The next one, studies by No et al. In year 2017 said that high house price and insufficient income make household unable to afford to own a home. While Muhammad Fazli states the increase in the cost of living is greater compared to the growth of household income, resulting in reduced household disposable income. Other contexts, 1.26 million civil servants for whom 27% are indebted. This is very serious. So in view of this, it is important to examine, especially for the civil servant experience satisfaction, as well as factors influencing to ease their living cost burden and might influence their financial well-being. This is my problem statement. We can see that issues were inadequate of salaries, higher numbers of dependents and family members, urban lifestyle, focusing on rising price of goods and services, housing price and rental rates become more expensive. And then this issue will lead to higher cost of living, and also will result the financial burden to the household. So in order to tackle this problem, especially to those civil servants in Malaysia, specifically in Putrajaya, we intend to examine the influence of ICT usage to increase their financial well-being. Therefore, from the reading, a lot of studies were done on ICT usage level among SMEs in rural area, women entrepreneurs in Malaysia, and others. Very few studies being done among civil servants, especially in urban area. Thus, the study want to apply a proposed framework. This is the proposed framework, which is we are going to use the variable of ICT adoption, which is will eventually help those in urban cities, specifically to the civil servants, reduce their financial burden if when adoption the ICT usage, and eventually will increase their financial well-being. Next. So this is the research methodology that we employ in our study. We will employ a quantitative approach. So the population is, of course, among the civil servants in Putrajaya. Why we choose Putrajaya? So from the table, the diagram 1, which is the report from Bank Negara Malaysia, states that 97% from total household debt is from 1.26 million of civil servants, and 64% from that earn less than 5,000 per month. Therefore, we select the respondents using a multi-stage sampling technique. According to Craigie and Morgan, we will need almost 380 samples from the total population. Then we will use online medium to distribute the questionnaire to the respondents. Last but not least, we hope we expect this study will give a positive influence and significant relationship to help civil servants ease their financial burden, and this will eventually help the government and guide the policymaker to improve the existing strategies and policies to minimize the rising cost of living in Malaysia. And with that, I end my presentation. Thank you.